I'm Mike.
Hi, my name is Chris Yeager.
So my name is Miss Holly.
I'm Catherine Levy.
This is my third year at Bogarts. I teach MYP 5 English and Integrated Humanities, and also DP1 and DP2 English.
I'm a business and economics teacher here at Bogarts International School. Originally from the United States, I was born and raised in New York and have lived in Belgium for about 25 years.
I'm originally from Sydney, Australia, and I've lived in Belgium for the last 8 years. And I'm a performing arts teacher here at Bogarts, and I'm also the Year 8 homeroom teacher. So I've been at Bogarts for 2 years. This is my second year teaching here. Before I was at Bogarts, I worked at another school in Belgium, and before that I taught in London in the UK, and before that in Sydney, Australia.
I'm from New York City. I also spent many years in Baltimore.
So I've been teaching here this is my 5th year.
I started off as a film student for a couple of years before I switched to English and then education, and I kind of fell into it.
So teaching is a second career for me. I was 20 years as a marketing consultant before I went into teaching. I do cooking. I do all the cooking in my family, which I also enjoy.
Reading. Before that I was going to concerts all the time, films all the time, art museums, traveling.
I really enjoy doing music, so I love playing my piano at home or working on writing music, and I also really enjoy reading, so reading books, going to the library.
I like to do yoga, I like to ride my bike, and I like to play with my children. And that's about it.
I don't know, but I tell you what I would like them to say. I hope they would say that he is an open-minded and intellectually curious person. That's what I aspire to be. That's what I like to challenge my students to be.
The person who knows me the most is probably my husband, and he would say I'm very organized, and I always have everything very well planned, but that I'm not very flexible and I'm not very spontaneous. So I always have to stick to my plan.
That I don't have hobbies, I have obsessions. That I absolutely diehard love the things that I love. That I probably info dump and want to share everything with everyone.
I think that would probably be my partner Simon, and the thing he would say about me would probably be sit still, because I'm always moving.
The thing that I find unique at Bogarts, and the word that for me summarizes Bogarts best, is family. I feel that there's a family environment here in the way that teachers and students interact, and in the way that students interact across ages and across classes, that I think is something very unique from the way schools work elsewhere.
So the atmosphere at the school, if I could describe it in one way, it's that we're a family. And I really see that every day, the way that as a homeroom teacher, I am there for my students, and the way we eat lunch together, the way that we do lots of fun activities outside of the classroom together. That's something that's really unique to the school. I think also the fact that we're a small school really helps with that as well. It helps with the family feel. And so it's such a pleasure to teach here because I know my students so well and we're really a family.
I think the atmosphere of the school is that it's filled with people who truly, they love their subjects, they love their students, they're passionate about their work. This is not, and I feel the same way about this, the students as well. This is not the kind of job where you just clock in and clock out. It's kind of like what I always say to students: find something you love and wrap a job around it. And I really feel that it's just this it's this great microcosm in the school, and just almost as if you could visualize it, just seeing the ideas bouncing around everywhere, and that's kind of a great place to spend a good amount of your time. So that's kind of how I see the school.
I think what makes Bogart special is the relationship that teachers have with students is very much a one-on-one. And I think we benefit from being a small school in the sense that teachers are able to work with students as individuals rather than as large classes.
I think an ideal teacher is someone who sees the classroom as a sacred space, who really likes and cares for and respects their students.
We know our subject. We've often worked in our subject industry for many, many years, and so we know our subject inside out. That's definitely something. And secondly, I'd say we're very student-centered. So it's all about the students making their own path and choosing how they want to learn. We don't like to dictate from the front. We like the students to be a part of their own learning. And I think that links to being an IB teacher as well. It's all about student inquiry and the students doing what is interesting for them during the unit and making the best learning experience that they can.
And the ability to customize the learning to the individual student and to what their needs are at that moment in time is, I really think, one of the greatest strengths of an experience at Bogarts.
I absolutely would. And one of the reasons why I would is that, as I said before, we're a family and we take care of each other at the school.
I would recommend it to them because I think from my experience, it is a challenging, dynamic place for both staff and students alike. Is there a lot of work? Absolutely, but does the work have value, and do I feel at the end of the day that a lot of things were accomplished and a lot of interesting things happened? I mean, I find when I talk with people outside of school, I usually am talking about school because something interesting was being discussed.
And then secondly, I would say that it's a really good school academically. It's a very strong school. We get very good results. And so I would recommend it to my friends for their kids, if their kids want to be pushed to achieve, but also feel welcomed.
That's something that I really, really love about this place, is that there can be discoveries, there can be excitement. You can see someone start in one place and go to another and develop as a reader, a writer, a thinker, a speaker, like come in with certain views and then find themselves months later to be more open-minded because of the people that they're around. But then you could also find that within yourself as well. It's constant learning all day long, and I think I'm definitely one of those people that can say, like, I do learn something new every single day, and that's a gift. It's a gift.
I would, and I have, and a number of my friends' kids have come here and been successful here for the reasons that I've said. I think it's an environment where people and students can learn as individuals and can really excel that way.